Now. I've never started like that before. I don't know why I did it. Anyway, thanks for listening. Thanks for downloading the episode, whether you're on YouTube or Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you're doing it on. If you could just click the follow button, that'd be great because it makes us look really good. And also, we know then you're enjoying it. So thank you very much. Do you got anything you want to add?
Nope.
Let's crack on with today's episode. What a twist. Who are ya? Who are ya? Hey. I think I'm going to pass out. All my toes in his mouth.
I can't get the eyelashes right. I've just had them done.
No.
But thanks for downloading this episode. What number are we on?
Episode 34.
Episode 34.
What a time.
Just come from a gig because I'm boss. I've not stopped talking. And I feel like I'm at the end of I'm scraping the barrel of creativity right now.
And I don't think I'm much better because I've had an absolute manic day at work. Obviously, I've gone on the gig with John because he wanted chauffeuring anyway to come here tonight because what's he done?
I'm a rock star.
He went to bed and then he woke up with a bad back. So that's what happens when you're in your 30s.
No.
You roll over in bed and you're crippled.
You are just... You're putting a plaster on a gaping wound there. Let's tell them what actually happened. I went to bed and I woke up needing a blue badge. That is what's happened.
You sound a bit quiet, by the way.
I sound dead quiet.
A little bit.
Is this any better?
Stop.
It sounds... Oh, fuck it, we'll find out when I edit it. I went to bed. I woke up needing a blue badge. I've done something to my back. I don't know whether it's a pinched nerve or something. I can't... I'd say I can't touch my toes, but I couldn't really do that anyway. But I'm in so much pain.
So I've had to chauffeur him anyway. So I went the gig. I think it was a good one. I just chilled, drinking coffee. I should be bouncing off the walls right now.
Oh, you've had so much coffee.
So much. And a Mackey's as well.
Great.
Woo!
Garden Social in Chester. It's a lovely little gig. It's one of my favourites.
Yeah, it is. It's lovely.
I love it. The staff are amazing. Even if you don't want to go just for the gig, you're like, I don't really want to go watch comedy. If you're in Chester, go to the Garden Social for a coffee. It's just dead.
It's lovely coffee.
I feel dead bad.
Why?
Because I don't know the name. He's never formally introduced himself, so I don't think that's on me for not knowing his name. He knows my name. He tags me in posts on the gram.
I do know his name, but it's not there. We'll sort this afterwards.
I don't think that's on me though. I don't think it should be on me because he's never if someone's never introduced themselves to you, like there's a lot of scenarios where I've been around people constantly, but at the start they never formally introduced themselves. So I don't think it's on me to then not know their name.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know, if they know my name, I've clearly introduced myself. But although, have you ever had someone call you someone else's name and you don't have the heart to tell them it's not your name?
I'm that person that'll go, that's not my name. I'll front it there and then. I love the awkwardness. I love seeing them die on the spot.
There was a guy, and after 2 years, he called me Paul.
And you never had the heart to tell him?
No. He was such a nice guy. He was like, all right, Paul. And I was like, all right. And I was like, fuck it, I'll be Paul.
I'd seen a little meme the other day where some woman was saying that she'd been calling a neighbour Steve for the last 2 years. And then she realised that it's the dog that's called Steve, not the neighbour. Can you imagine? Imagine living next door to someone. Well, you don't even know your next door neighbour's name, so...
Yeah, Jackie.
That's not a name.
That's what I call her, though.
It is what you call her.
Not to her face, I don't need to. All I need to do is that, don't I? I just wave, like, hey.
Hey.
Kevin and Perry hat on, like, hey, all I want to do is... I've not heard much from her lately, you know.
Maybe she's dead.
No, I did go round and check.
Did you?
No, I didn't go round and check. I just kept an eye out when if a car moved.
And did it?
Yeah. Well, it moved and it never came back. She's not moved out because I hear the dogs go all the time. What was I saying about names? Yeah, do you know what I get though? I think I have one of those faces. I do have one of those faces.
It is weird.
Like, not what I was going to say. I do have one of those faces. You know, one of those faces everyone has. I have one of those faces that everyone has.
What, where people confuse you for Jonah Hill?
Oh, I get that a lot. I had that on a night out. Don't know if I've said this on the pod.
Yeah, we have. That's
Yeah.
why I said it. I was taking the piss.
But I do get that quite a lot. And then I tell people that story and then they laugh and go, oh, you do actually. And I'm like, go fuck yourself. No, I have one of those faces where people mistake me for other people all the time. So, like, I used to go in the coop.
The coop. Co-op.
The coop.
Yeah.
I used to go in the coop. That's what we call it in our house.
The coop.
The coop was C-O-O-P.
The Cape Wells are fucking weird, aren't they?
Coop. What would you call it?
The co-op.
Spelled coop?
There's a hyphen.
I know. It's just like...
It's not funny.
It
It's
is.
not even a bit. No one's laughing at you right now.
No, it's just it's an inside joke between me and George. Like we call
Oh,
it the coop.
ha 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 ha.
Sorry, you're not part of the clan. And so we're at the coop, and the woman in the coop. I'll start going up now. The woman, like she always, I never knew her, but you know when someone says hello to you in a way that suggests they know you,
Yeah.
and I'm like, she's, oh, how are you doing? You're right. And I'm like, I've never spoken to you before. You think I'm someone else? I went, yeah, you. And she went, yeah. How's everything going? I was like, yeah, good, yeah. And that happened like every other day when I went into co-op,
Yeah.
right? And then one day she went, how's everything at JD? I went, come again. And she went,
JD Weatherspoons, JD Sports.
I was like, what do you mean? She went, you work at JD? Has it been busy in that? Just for context, I've never worked at JD.
No.
I was like, I don't work at JD. She went, you do? I went, I honestly really don't. And then she went, I'm sure it's... I went, it's not me. Who am I thinking of then? And I was like, I don't know, but it's not me. So I think that she...
But I am the person that you say hi to every other day.
So she obviously... The first time when I was like, she's confused. She obviously confused me with someone who worked at JD. And I hope to God they weren't fat, and I hope to God they were fit. That's the only two things that I'm hoping.
Well, they're going to look like you, aren't they?
Yeah, so they're not going to be fat and they're going to be fit. Yeah, you're right.
He's fat and looks like Shrek on the back of a spoon.
But he's got an 8 for a personality.
1/8 of a personality.
No, an 8 out of 10.
Oh.
An 8 out of 10 for personality.
Oh.
Yeah, I get that quite a lot though, where people, I've started to come up with like little things though to try and get people's names.
Go
Because
on.
it happens in comedy a lot.
Yeah.
Because obviously,
You're meeting multiple people.
yeah, and obviously I'm kind of a big deal. And
No, he's not.
I've had one good gig and I might listen here. I get chauffeured around now at my gigs. By chauffeured, I mean I got a lift from Michelle because I didn't want to drive.
I haven't had a lift from John for
I
ages.
gave you a lift on Friday.
Yeah, but that doesn't count. Not here.
Oh, I know, but I was...
Ever since I got my new car, I've driven us here.
Yeah, but you want to.
No, I don't.
It's got that new car novelty.
No, it's gone.
Oh, well, you didn't tell me that.
It's gone.
I thought you'd be like, I want to drive a new car. And I'd be like, all right, okay, will you drive the new car?
No, I want to get in yours.
All right, next time.
Wondering if we're going to break down or not. Are we going to make it? Who knows?
Who knows? I love this, like, oh, what's going on? Anything can happen. We're only going to McDonald's, but we might not get there. No, like, we went McDonald's, but we had to Uber Eats at home. You have a lift. What was I saying before I got rudely interrupted?
Names. So in comedy.
So I'm trying. So obviously, because I'm a big name in the comedy, I start when I don't know their name.
Yeah.
I'll do like I'll go like, what's your second name again? And hope to fuck they don't have a generic one like Smith, or like fucking Jones.
What, so does that trigger you to remember the first
Because
name,
the
or
chances are-
they'll just go, oh, it's Michelle Wilson-Home?
Well, yeah. If I was like, what was your second name again? Wait, Woolstonholme. I probably would have seen a post somewhere where you're tagged in, so I'll know. Like, oh yeah, or like usually, like say Mike Carter will talk about acts a lot, and I'm like, oh, I've never met him. So usually like that.
Yeah.
Like I'll get it that way. And sometimes I've just got to be like, well, we've never met, so I can be like, what's your name again? Sorry. Like I don't mind it if it's someone I've met a couple of times. I feel like we're past that point. We're past that bridge to be able to say, what is your name? But a few of the things that I've got. So if it's someone that I know has got my, so this is going to be weird, but in the workplace, for example, this is if you don't know someone's name in the workplace, but they know you, either ask them to email or text you. because then the name will come through. Like, so if they need something from you, like, just go, oh, do you know what? I haven't got that down, like, to write down. I'll forget. Do us a favour, drop me an email. Right?
Yeah.
Because one, if
yeah.
you've not done it, you can blame it on them not sending you the
Sends a
email.
bit, yeah.
And two, when they send you the email, you've got the name. Boom.
Booyakasha.
Unless it's like, do you know, like one of those work emails where it's just like first name. Mind you, you only need someone's first name. You're not going to address someone's full name, are you? Like,
You're
you know,
not.
like say
No, but
Michelle W. You're like, oh, what does the W stand for? Like, you don't need to know that bit. You just need to know Michelle.
unless there's more than one Michelle.
And then that's what you can do without being rude. Michelle, what was your surname again? And you go, Wolstenholme. You're like, do you know what? I knew it was like something like
Unique.
that. Yeah.
Wolstenheisen.
It's all when you try and do it like, you know, when they say it, you try and say it at the same time. Like, you know, you're like, Wolstenholme. I knew it. Yeah, that's the one. Come straight to me then, just as I said it. That's my little trick to try and get.
I feel like people remember my name now.
Yeah, because they probably spend about 15 minutes trying to pronounce it. Wolstenholme.
It's really not that bad.
I know. It's just me being dyslexic.
Yeah.
I know how to spell it now.
Good.
After so many episodes of writing John Capewell and Michelle Wolstenholme.
I'm so proud of you. Wolstenholme.
Can I share something with you?
Of course you can, we're friends.
First couple of times you had to go on Facebook.
What?
I had to go on Facebook.
No, you never.
To get the spelling of your last name. I had to go on Facebook. I was like, Michelle. Oh, that's how you spell it. Okay,
I had to go on Facebook. I need to reassess my friendship circle.
I just on my phone, you just Michelle with a picture of a wolf.
Do you know what? You're not the only person to call me Wolfie.
Wolfie? It's just easier. I don't even know how to spell Wolfie.
One of my mates,
Look,
Tommy,
Michelle
calls me
picture of the
Wolfie. Love that. Considering Wolf isn't even in my surname.
Person, other than my mum.
It was emojis.
No, you do. In fact, you are the only person with an emoji on my phone. But you're the only.
Does that mean we're dating now?
No, because.
Oh, good.
Who's Michelle Wolf? She's foxy. No
Then why didn't you just do? There is a fox emoji.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
She's wolfy. So I'm telling you, that girl can pull a sled. That's all I'm saying.
Can pull a sled. I'm unpredictable.
What I was going to say is the only person other than my mum and dad who have not got
A surname?
a second name on the phone.
Stop it, because I save, right, I think people think this is weird, but I save everyone in my phone as their full name.
Got you? Yeah.
So I haven't got like just my friends as like just Lauren, Stacey. Do you know what I mean? Like it's their full names.
Number 5 over here.
What?
Mumba no.
Yeah.
Go on.
Harrow.
Fuck it. I'm having the stroke. Mambo number 5 over here with all the friends. A little bit of America in my life. A little bit of America in my life.
Yeah, but even like my mum and my dad, it's the full names.
You have
in
your full mum's. That is disrespectful.
So my mum's is Mummy Anne Wolstenholme.
No. If I called my mum Paula, I genuinely.
But I do call me Mum Anne though.
No. If I called my mum Paula,
I'll call her Mum, but I do call her Anne.
I'd fear for my life. I'd
Would
have to go
ya?
into hiding.
Oh, stop it. She's not that fierce.
Oh, she is. She would be if I called her Paula.
Really?
Even worse if I called her P. Honest to God, my life wouldn't be worth living. She'll fucking kill me.
That's just triggered a memory. Did I tell you the other week? I don't know if anyone's seen it on my story.
No.
But there was a Facebook post of a woman. Now it's fine because the kid is reunited with its family. It had been found and handed over.
Oh, where's this going?
But a woman posted saying, I have just handed over a child to the police. She's lost. She's 4 years old and she's called Paula. And I was like, no fucking way is there a 4-year-old knocking about in Runcorn and called Paula.
I did see that.
So I went straight to the comments thinking someone's going to put a sassy little comment on saying, nah, that's a fucking middle-aged woman, that. No one commented on the fact that this 4-year-old was called Paula. What the fuck?
Old names are coming
I'm
back.
bringing Paula back.
Literally.
Yeah. That's not okay.
I was saying this though, right? I think this might have been the bit I was trying to think about before, right? I was saying, do you know when you have when you have a baby or when someone's having a baby, you always say to him like, "Oh, boy or girl, do you have any names?" And then like I've realised now because at the time you want everyone to like the name. And then, like, you know, you say, oh, or because there's a girl I know.
Mm.
I think she wanted a shout out, Demi. Sometimes she watches. So,
Debbie!
but she wouldn't tell me the name. Like, she was having a little girl. She wouldn't tell me the name. She was like, no, because I don't want I really like the name. And I don't want anyone else to say they hate it.
Yeah.
Which I get, by the way.
Because it's so much easier to say that you hate it when the baby's not there than when it is.
Or like when people, I don't really like that.
Or
name.
they'll go, and then they'll say like what it rhymes with or what the abbreviation. Sometimes it's good to share so that you get that feedback from people.
Because it doesn't matter. It genuinely doesn't matter. And I wish now, because whenever you say it to someone, if I said to you, if I was having a baby right now, and
I'd
I was
be
like,
shocked.
Oh, of course, yeah, like baby Jesus. And I said to you, let's just think of a random name. Think of a random name.
A random name.
First name that comes into your head.
Train.
That's not a random name.
But it is a name and it's random.
Right. Let's say we're going to call him Bobby. Right. And
Not random, but okay.
No, it's just a random name in it. Just a random. I'm not saying a fucking outrageous name.
I will thought, okay.
Like, let's just say, like, I was going to have a little boy. We're going to call him Bobby. No matter, you're going to pull the face and go, oh, that's nice. That is.
I don't think Bobby's that bad.
No, but it's a default. It doesn't matter what the name was. It's the default response. Oh, that's nice. No one's going to go, fucking Bobby, what a stupid name that is. But, like, I wish I knew that when we were having the baby. Before one of them was born, because I'd have just made it up for a laugh. I'd have been like, yeah, we're having a little boy. Like, what are you going to call him? Pepsi.
Little Pep.
Little Pepsi. And if we have another boy in the future, we're going to call him Coca-Cola.
That's surely not allowed over trademarks.
Oh, maybe. But do you know what I mean? Just say something dead, like, mad. What are you going to call him? Hercules. What are you going to do about it? Or Ra?
You know what I like? I like Roman. I think Roman's a solid boy's name.
Roman.
Roman.
Like Roman Reigns, the WWE star.
I guess. I don't know who that is.
Right, if I said Roman Reigns, is he hard?
Yeah, he sounds hard.
Yeah, sounds hard. Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
Roman.
I think it's just a solid name.
Roman. See what I mean though? Roman is actually, it's actually a nice name when you say it out loud. But then
I love it.
But then you say it to someone that go, oh.
So if I'm never going to have kids, but
Never say never.
My names are, so if I had a boy, I love Joel. Joel.
That's nice.
And for a girl, something like
Joel, like we didn't know how to spell Joe. How many?
Well, sometimes people spell things madly.
Like Joll instead of roll, Joel.
And if I was having a girl, it'd be something like Anea.
Anea. Sounds like an Arabian princess, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Princess.
But I feel like it's got my mum's name in. I'd spell it like ANNAYA or something like that. Anea.
We were talking about, why are we talking about baby names?
I don't know.
Aurora, I like.
Aurora.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I'd call me kid it, but it's a nice name.
It's a nice name, isn't it? It's a bit of a mouthful, though, isn't it?
Aurora.
So there's Melano. No, there's
Melanin.
Mel, right? One of the girls. And
oh, I thought you said her name's Melano.
No, right. So she was saying she wishes certain words that are associated with bad things do also sound like really nice names. So
like chlamydia?
Like chlamydia and things like that. She was like...
Chlamydia just rolls off the tongue.
Words that are
clitoris.
bad, but would also... Clitoris.
Little clit.
Hello, clitoris.
It's lovely.
Is your brother out there? Perineum.
I love that.
Then we spent hours. It was probably 15 minutes going through words that were like associated with bad things, but would also make
a lovely baby name.
Like she said, like hepatitis.
Yeah. Hep.
Imagine that.
Little hep.
What's hep short for? You don't want to know. Hepatitis. And my middle name's C. You can have two of them. You can have hepatitis A, hepatitis B.
Would you have just the singular letter though, or would you have like hepatitis and then spell C-S-E-A, like the ocean? The C?
No, the C. Oh yeah, but what would you do for B?
B-E-E. Bzz. And then for hepatitis A, maybe just like AY, and then it's just like dead scouse then, isn't
Dead
it?
Scouse.
A.
Hepatitis A. That reminds me, Dead Scouse. I was on the gig before. I got speaking to a woman on the front row who was from California.
What?
I know, yeah. I love finding out about people's stories about how they came about it. I'm like, what? If you're from California, what are you doing in a cafe in Chester? And she was like,
True.
I met my, and this is how she said it. She was like, so I met my now husband. I can't do accents.
Shows.
And he,
Channel your inner Kim Kardashian.
and he was British, and I was like, oh. And I went, where was he from? She went Tranmere, and I was like, I just imagine you going into your mum and dad going, hey mom, hey dad, listen, I've met someone, he's British. And then this guy walks in like, all right there girl, how's it going? They're like, that's not the accent that they say that's on TV. I thought you were
That is not the Queen's English.
fucking sound webs them girl, what they want tens.
Hey, do they even have 110s in America?
I think there's
Or is that just a very
85.
British thing?
There's only 110s in Liverpool.
Yeah, I know, but the style of shoe, do they sell that style in America?
Ask our American listeners.
American listeners, do you have 110s? And if you don't know what are they?
95s. I think they're Air Max 95s.
Do you have them? Let us know.
I don't know, I'm not a trainer nonce. That's you.
No, I'm only a trainer nonce when it comes to Jordans, though, aren't I? Got a couple of Air Force ones, but I'm Jordans, me. Jordan 1s.
Jordan 1s.
Yeah.
So that was our baby name chat.
Oh, well, that was nice.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Um,
Can't wait to go home and have a full night's sleep tonight.
that's my saying.
Uninterrupted sleep.
That's my little sarcastic response when people say some useless information like, fucking hell, I can't wait for tonight's sleep, you know. It's going to be boss.
No, I just meant because I haven't got kids.
Oh, right.
So I haven't got to get up and do the feeds or be like, oh, you've had a bad dream, or oh, you shit yourself, you vommed, yay.
It's probably bad in the moment, but I'll be honest, you can't remember it. I get asked a lot, like, wow, what was it like when yours were kids? Were they like, does it go on forever? When did it stop? Was it bad? Like, and I'm like, I can't remember. I always did the night feed.
Yeah. Oh, let me get you a fucking trophy.
I was fucking smashing those night feeds out.
Yeah.
But I can't remember it.
Only because you wanted a fucking midnight snack.
Yeah, I thought, hey, good shout, actually. It's 2
Milk
o'clock.
for you, chocky for me.
I have a milk as well.
More milk for you, toast for dad.
Oh, I was on the milk as well because she was breastfeeding.
But I saw.
Joking,
I was
by
with
the
my
way.
mate last night, and she showed me a video, and there was a guy who breastfed off his missus.
Yeah.
So, but the baby, like, there must have been a baby that actually, I don't know if there was a baby or, because apparently, like, so if I got you to start sucking, no, actually, not you. If you started sucking like a girl's nipples,
So you started with
like
you, so
constantly,
it's
I think it can trick the female's body into thinking that she's had a baby and it'll start producing milk. Anyway.
There's only one way to find this out. Get your tit out. We'll have to do this on a weekly basis now.
Oh, that's audible. Couldn't think of
5
anything
minutes.
worse. And but it was her obsession. So he breastfed and had like a pint of milk off her a day. But it was her obsession. A pint.
A mega
And you know
pint.
what he a mega pint. You know what he explained it as? He said it's like sweet milk. He said it's like when you get to the end of your bowl of cereal, and it's that sweetened milk at the end with the flavour from your cereal. And I just kept thinking, I love the milk after a crunchy nut cornflake bowl.
That's literally the first thing I was thinking. I was like,
But do I want to
dunno.
suck it out of someone's nip? I don't
would.
think I do.
I would. I would try it.
Well, you're not trying it with me, so find someone else.
No. And to be fair, probably would have done with the kid's mum, but forgot. It's weird in the moment.
You never tried it at all?
No.
Because I feel like you've got to. Oh.
We bottle fed, like, so I would have done. I reckon if she put it out in a little like cup and that, I probably would have done.
Maybe put it in your coffee.
I'd have gave it a go. I think people are weirded out by breast milk.
Yeah.
A bit too over the top, like chill the fuck
But
out.
actually, it's more normal. Like, don't you think it's weird that we drink the milk of a cow?
Yeah.
It's bizarre,
I do
isn't
it on the reg, but like when you think about it, it's a
bit weird.
But like, honestly, I know this is gonna fucking be controversial, a bit minging, but I would try breast milk. I kind of wish I did when I had the opportunity to, because I reckon I
So,
definitely had an opportunity.
If one of our listeners now said, listen, I'm on maternity leave, I breastfeed, I can express some, freeze it and send it to you, would you drink it?
Yeah.
You're horrible, you!
Why? What's
You're
wrong with it?
horrible, that's
All
horrible!
right, but if someone said...
That's from someone's random nipple!
Yeah, but all right, but this random cow that's shitting itself in a field is totally fine.
Yeah.
Because it gets put in a fucking suction machine and then
It gets wanked off.
It gets
Nipple wanked.
Nah. How was that right? When you think about the logic there, when you think about the logic, when you think about it, it's not the same. Like if I said to you, right, okay, so it's fine to drink cow's milk, but if I said here's a glass of goat's milk,
I like goat's cheese.
yeah, are you gonna a glass of goat's milk?
No, because I reckon it's probably a very different taste to the milk that we're used to.
Only because we're conditioned to have cow's milk.
But people drink nut milk.
Yeah, but it's not nut though, is it? It's all over the shit in that.
Well, there's testicle nuts. There's almonds.
Have you ever drank testicle nut milk?
Never.
And that's just because Anne's probably watching. Just catching up on your podcast. Testicle nut milk. When was that?
Never. I have had almonds milk before, and I like coconut milk in my coffee. If I get like a coconut milk latte.
Latte.
What was I saying then?
That's what you're trying to do.
Lactate. That's what I said that all right. I'm turning into you. I'm having a stroke.
Well, mind one of them. One of those fucking caramel lactate teas over there. Honestly, I would. I think given the opportunity, just to say I've done it, and I would try breast. If someone walked in here now and fucking squeezed one out or just came in and was just like, here's a bottle of freshly squeezed breast milk.
And it's still warm. Because I reckon even if one of my best mates said, do you want a little go? I'd be like, nah.
I would. Honestly, I would.
Nah.
I would.
I don't want your bodily fluids in my mouth.
Fucking milk in it. Fucking probably drank worse. I picked a fucking sweet up off the floor and ate it once. I'm not asked. 5-second rule.
It's like Adam before when he knocked his cake off the plate. He just put it straight back
Where
on the plate. I was like, what are you doing?
5-second rule, innit? It only starts whenever you want it.
Yeah, but you don't know who's touched that table.
Yeah, but you don't know who's...
Because I don't think that's like an
Like
outside table. It's not an indoor restaurant table. It's a garden table. I don't think it gets sanitized.
Do you trust all those people working in pot wash to wash the knives and forks properly?
Well, it goes through the machine.
What if it didn't? What if that one... Deaf listeners. What if that one didn't go through the machine?
I don't know.
What if someone just bought one day and just thought, fuck it, I'm going to give it to him, and just didn't put it through the machine and just give it a little wipe and put it back in?
That's just knocked me sick.
And then there you are, having second-hand saliva.
Do you know what? I think we put a lot of trust in restaurant workers.
100%. You've seen probably the worst of it. You've probably seen all sorts when you worked in the restaurant.
No, because I've never seen anyone do anything like grubby.
I know someone who worked in that restaurant and got sacked for getting their arse out in the kitchen. Don't worry, it's closed down now.
I didn't work there then, did I?
No, you didn't.
That wouldn't have happened on my watch.
No. 2007, Michelle.
I can't hear you.
2007, Michelle. What a time to be alive.
Oh, I was such a delight.
Mm-hmm. Just going out all the time.
Out every night. Every night. Apart from a Friday. Friday night's when we stay in night.
That's the time to go out.
Not on a Friday.
Do you know what? When I was like in the youth days, like student days,
yeah,
we just do student nights out.
Yeah.
So we used to just do the Tuesday in Warrington.
Yeah.
And the Thursday in Liverpool.
Where in Liverpool though on a Thursday?
Concert Square.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'd do Sunday in Rosie's.
Chester.
Yeah. Monday, Camel Club in Liverpool. Tuesday, 53 Degrees in Warrington.
Mm.
Wednesday would either be like Medication or Zubar or Azure. It's been known as thingy. Thursday night would be
downstairs?
Maybe... Which?
Downstairs?
Yeah.
Yeah, I went there.
Thursday, could do Rosie's again.
I don't know why you went there.
Friday, I'd stay at home. Saturday, going to town, which is Liverpool to me.
Is it?
Yeah.
I love how everyone calls a city centre town.
Well, I know because
Snipping in town.
it is weird,
Not a
but
cathedral,
you know when you're in work and people are like, oh, I'm going to town. And I'd be like, oh, whereabouts? And they'll start naming places in Manchester. And I go, whoa. Hang on a minute, you fucking wool. That is not town. I'm sorry. We're closer to Liverpool. Liverpool's town. You're a wool. That's why you go to Manchester.
I just don't say town. I just say the name of the place we're going. Student nights, right? Back in the way back when you went.
In the black and white days. I've been annihilated tonight for being old.
Because you're old.
Fucking felt
Says
ancient
me.
next to all of
Says me with
yous.
your little wheelchair, like.
Yeah, but you're the one that fucking rolled over and pulled you back.
I didn't even do that. Just woke up injured. So, how much money did you take out with you?
Not a great deal.
I feel like back in the day, back in the way back,
Yeah.
we used to be able to go out with like 30
like a tenner.
quid.
Oh,
Like a tenner.
I've done a tenner before.
A tenner?
I've gone to Warrington
Right.
on a night out with a tenner, been hammered, and got a taxi home.
And probably woke up with like 12 quid as well.
Came back with more money.
Exactly.
Had a kebab,
This
got a
is
taxi
why
home, and I
wish
was
a
hammered.
girl on a night out.
Why? What do you
Because
mean?
of that reason, girls can go on a night out with £7.20, get smashed, get a kebab, get some cheesy chips, and wake up with fucking 15 quid. Work that out. The math isn't right. Something's happening in between, but girls can go on a night out, get absolutely trolleyed, and wake up with more money than they went out with. How? I want in. I want it.
So
It's a good
what used
business
to
model.
happen to us? There's always every girl group has got that one girl. So I'm not going to mention names, but there's one girl in our group, and a lad would always chat to her, and we'd all end up with free drinks. And even though there was no interest from her side, and she never showed any interest, they'd be like, "Let me get you a drink. I'll get you all a drink." And actually, like, now when you think about it, they could have spiked us or anything, but we were all right and we're still alive to tell the tale. But it doesn't matter. There'll always be someone that wants to buy you drinks.
So they do that?
Anyone that's offered me one directly, I've gone, oh no, it's okay, thank you. Like,
Yeah,
because I'm a very independent woman.
No, you're too polite for your own good, that's your problem.
No, it's not polite. Like, I think with me, when men offer to buy you a drink,
Yeah.
if you were to accept, to me, that's me then saying that, like, I'm showing interest.
All right, okay.
And then I think, what if he thinks that he's taking me home tonight when he's absolutely not? As a female, you've got to think, are you going to tip that guy over the edge and he might become abusive towards you or punch you because you owe him 12 quid for a drink and a shot?
Oh, shit.
There are weird lads out there, so I refrain, like, no, I don't want...
Stop being knobheads.
Lads can be like that, but then there are the fun ones who'll be like, oh, drinks for everyone, way, and I'll be like looking to make sure no one's putting anything in. But that must have been what happened, because we used to go out on a tenner. I've been on a night out to Liverpool with like 10, 15 quid, and especially student nights, and you'd be able to get like a vodka lemonade for £1.
Yeah, but that's that.
And you'd still get your
think I'm more
taxi club
interested in, you know,
together.
fucking just going out and just being like, oh, this lad, fucking, I'm going to flirt with this lad and get free drinks. Like,
No, she doesn't even flirt.
oh, does she not?
No, she doesn't
lets them,
flirt.
like, go, yeah,
There
yeah,
are
buy
girls
drinks.
that do. She doesn't.
Yeah.
But they're still like, oh, I'll get you a drink. And she'd be like, oh, no, sorry, like, I'm with the girls. You'd be like, I'll get you all drinks.
Yeah. And then after that,
You're
you just
still
fuck off.
not going home with her. She's not interested. We're not interested.
Thanks for your free. This is why I wish.
But you've got the drink now, it's been poured.
I don't want to take it back. I say I wish I was a girl on a night out, but after what you just said, it actually sounds quite.
No, you've got to be really careful, because
Shit,
there are
that though, innit?
some men think that because they've done that, and I think it's even the same in like the dating world. Like, do you know what I mean? I've heard stories where a girl's been taken out on a date, and then after a couple, it's like, oh, I'm not feeling the spark, and they'd be like, well, you owe me for the like.
Oh, really?
30
I
quid
wasn't
because
laughing
I
at that, by
took
the
you
way.
for dinner.
I was laughing at the only time I've ever offered to buy a girl a drink on a night out. I was designated driver. I got chatting to a girl.
Yeah.
And I was like, should we go to the bar, get a drink? And she was like, yeah, sure. And because I was designated driver, I didn't have my wallet on me because it was in the car.
Oh, stop.
And I was like, and because I was designated driver, I left my wallet in the car because my mates were like,
we'll sort your drinks
and all that. And I got talking to this girl, and I was like, yeah, should we go to the bar, get a drink? And then we got to the bar, realised that I had no money, and I was like there to my mate going, hey, lend us £2 so I can get a shot here. However much it was, I was like, lend us £2 so I can get a shot here, mate.
They're pouring the apple sour, sorry.
That's what it was. Do you want the green one? Do you want the green? I like the green one, mate. Makes me tingle.
Green, blue or red.
That just reminded me. No, I get what you mean. Like, I've heard plenty of stories where like guys have gone, paid for the date, and been like, "You coming back to mine?" And they've gone like, "No," and then be like, "Hey, can you give us your half of the bill?"
Yeah,
and it's like because there's clear intention from the guy then. But flip side of that, I also know girls who go on dates because they just want to get
free shit,
a free meal. There was a girl who was like, he says she matched with like guys on Tinder that she say was ugly, and then just be like, say if there's somewhere like, oh, I really want to go to such and such a place, and then the lad will be like, oh, why don't we go? And she's like, haha, fucking, and then she gets to go to all these places and not have to pay a penny for it. I don't agree with it. I respect it though.
I mean, the girls got hustle. I could never.
You know, I just went to buy you a can and you were like, I'll pay. You was like, Michelle, I don't want anything. Do
you know what? I am really trying to relax. Like, I think I do. What's the word? Demasculate. Is that a word?
I think I know what you're trying to say.
Like, take away the masculinity from men.
Yeah.
And I am really trying. Emasculating.
Yeah, whatever word it is.
I'm trying my hardest to not be that female.
No, not even just that though. Sometimes it's just like, it's just nice, isn't it? Like I've gone out for.
I'm more relaxed with you because like we're mates. Do you know what I mean?
I'll fucking do it back. I'd be like, hey, remember that fucking £2.60 I paid for you last week? It's your turn. I don't care if we're having lobster.
I think I owe you money because you bought the coffees at the park the other day and then you got me one before, but you didn't want one in return and you didn't want a Mackie, so I'm in debt to you now. But I did drive, so that's the price of a private chauffeur.
You better even fucking send me some money, or you better come back with. No,
I even put the heated seat on for you to help you back.
Good on my back. I don't have that in my car because my car's like just an upgrade up from wind down windows. It felt so good. I was every time I sit in your car, I'm like, I need a new car. I really need a new car. I need one.
And he makes out that, oh, you're in your new car bubble. He just wants to be chauffeur driven in mine.
I feel like a rock star in your car, that's why.
A rock star?
I feel like a rock star.
Hey, I wanna be a rock star.
And all I have to do is get fucking a lift with you and I'm like, I'm fucking boss, but you know. Because Michelle's got this car.
Picked him up from the gig. He went, I'm going to get in the back. No, you're not.
That caramel latte is on me. I did, didn't I? I was going to get in the back because all the crowd was coming out and I was like, I'd look boss if I got in the back here. Like, kind of a big deal. I'm not stopping for pictures. Sorry about Michael Jackson. Just fucking get gone.
I'm like Michael Jackson.
Yeah, because he used to just get fucking...
Well, you just make little boys bend over.
I'm like Miley Cyrus.
I have got a question. I did ask this to the lads before, but they didn't know the answer.
Go on.
So, you know, like when you're a boy and like your willy's like that big.
Oh,
when does it change into like a man willy?
I will let you know when it happens. Anyway.
That's what the lad said. That's what they said.
Everyone knows I'm going to let you in on the secret. We all use willy pumps just before the girl comes round.
No, you don't.
I don't even know how to use one. I don't even know what one is.
What do you do? Put your willy in it and just...
Pump it, apparently, yeah.
And then what does it do? Like, just puts air in it or honestly, just gives it a little woo?
I have no idea. I just used it as a reference for a joke, but
Right, let's Google how does a willy pump work.
We'll Google it so you don't have to do it on the work laptop.
Yeah, how does... Oh, I've put how.
Oh, how does hose work, basically?
Willy pump work. Is that what it's called?
It's a willy pump, yeah.
Penis pumps.
Penis pump, yeah, probably the official title.
Penis pumps are devices that can help you achieve and maintain an erection. They're also called vacuum erection devices and vacuum constriction devices. They work by creating a vacuum that draws blood into your penis, making it erect.
But then once you take it off, does it just go away?
Don't know. Well, hopefully when
Or
there's
do you
a
have to,
naked
like-
girl in front of you, it should maintain on its own, to be quite honest.
Or do you have
Otherwise,
to, like,
I'm
put,
worried
like, a
for you.
elastic band around it?
Isn't that going to just fucking kill it? Is it not just going to go green and fall off?
I don't know. Basically, I was born with, I don't know, a fucking 8-inch, 9-inch foot. I'm joking. I don't know. When do you start noticing you get boobs? It's probably the same question.
Like in high school?
Oh yeah, it's a bit different. I don't know. It sort of just grows in proportions. I mean, like,
Yeah.
you sort of grow into it.
It's just
Because-
kind of like
because-
a what's it, isn't it? And then it just turns into a Richmond sausage. Like, it's a bit weird, isn't it?
But it,
When does that transition?
I can't remember who said it now. I think it was Dan Nightingale that had this bit in his show where it was like, he says about, no one warned you how, when you have a baby boy, how big the balls are.
Are they?
Yeah. Like scarily big.
Really?
You'd have stood there, takes after his dad, don't he? You know what I mean? But
Oh, see, I haven't got
freaky.
kids, so I don't
freaky.
know.
And I just think you're just born with big balls, or you just grow into big balls.
Mad that.
I don't know.
I feel like this got weird quickly. I'm really
Very
sorry,
weird.
everyone.
Very weird. If you've
Be careful what you say here.
if you've got
A child that you'd like to let us use for an experiment.
absolutely not what I was going to say. I was going to say, if you've got a big willy, let us know when it started getting big.
Oh, yeah, that's probably more sensible.
Less noncy than you. So check her hard drive.
Nonce.
Check her hard drive. We had someone write in,
Yeah.
which sort of ties in. Oh. Do you know when you're doing a podcast? Always make sure your phone's fully charged.
Also, make sure the microphone's in front of your mouth.
The microphone is in front of my
It
mouth.
wasn't. It was at your ear.
Because I like to keep it that way. 2 secs, I've lost the email. Talk amongst yourself for a minute while I just get this. Right.
It started raining today, and it was like fine rain that soaks you right through. And to be quite honest, I'm fucking sick of this summer. I'm sick of it. There we go. That's me thought.
I'm actually going to weigh that in. When I woke up on Monday morning.
Did you have another child in your garden?
No. The sun was up, so I thought I'd wash the bed in. And when I come back, it was throwing it down.
What, and you'd put your washing out?
No, it was still in the washing machine. But what can I do with it? What can I do?
Get the maidens out.
I haven't got one.
What? How do you dry your washing?
On the radiator.
What?
We put enough in to cover the radiators. Anyway,
That's not normal, John. You need to get a maiden.
I need to get a
That's not-
maid.
That's not logical. You can't just use radiators.
Do you have a maiden? Sorry, does your mum?
We have full lines, like, in the house from, like, the spare bedroom to the bathroom. So we can hang up inside, but we have got maidens as well.
Does it dry?
Yeah,
That's a thing.
yeah. I'll show you what it's like. It's fucking brilliant.
Is that what other people do this? I've never heard of it. See, no one tells you this shit, man.
Indoor, like,
You
lines.
literally just go, fucking figure it out. And that's why I'm only putting just enough washing to put on the...
Yeah.
Like, if I can't put it out on the line, I'm just putting enough to put on the radiators.
Yeah, we have, like, on the landing, like,
and
an
then when
indoor
I am putting it out
line.
on the line, I'm just putting enough in to make sure I've got enough pegs to put it out.
Yeah, ours has got like 5 strands and you can hang it up. And like upstairs in our house, like our houses are really warm. Like the heating could be on 15 degrees and I'm sweating my tits off. So it dries dead quick in our house.
Well, I didn't know that.
I'll show you them.
I didn't even know that was an option.
Yeah.
I always wondered what people do.
Have you got like a space upstairs that's like a long landing?
No. Maybe.
I'll show you what it looks
Probably
like.
on one of the wings, ladies.
One of the wings.
Yeah, because my mansion.
Oh,
Probably on the D wing.
nonce.
That's what that is, isn't it? Anyway. We have an anonymous person. Thank you very much, Catherine, for... Oh, no, I'm messing. Just stop joking. One day I'll actually slip up and put the name of the person in.
Will you just keep the microphone still?
Sorry. Is this
Because you're
better?
waving it round like you're fucking Elvis Presley.
Sorry, I'm having a stroke. Leave me alone. Hi guys, looking for some advice. This is probably more for you. I've been on around 10 dates with this guy.
Ooh.
Mostly walk dates, but also a few meals and a couple of coffee dates. He works full time, has the kids 50% of the time. Is this guy me? And he's going through a divorce. He's been separated for 9 months, was married for 5 years. He messages me once a day, usually after 9 p.m, and often doesn't respond to my messages throughout the day. He doesn't call me unless it's just to say that he's arrived outside or wherever we're meeting. Some red flags here, aren't they?
A little bit.
When we're together, his phone is always going off, and he has no problem with messages whilst with me.
So we'll respond to messages when they're together.
Yeah, we can chat for hours.
It's his
We have a
wife.
laugh, but how can I tell if he's into me? I'm trying to be laid back, but we prefer at least a good morning message or a good night message every once in a while. Hold my hand, and for him to be a bit more flirty with me, hold my hand, maybe even touch my bum.
Oh, he's not even flirted with her like that.
He talks a lot about his wife and the separation and divorce.
Stop it. Stop. Right, just be serious for once.
Me?
Is this still the story?
Yeah, he talks a lot about his wife, the separation. I'm not always taking the piss, you
It's
know.
because you said, he talks a lot about his wife. And I
No,
thought,
that's what he says. It talks a lot about his wife, the separation, the divorce, and has made reference to not wanting her to know he's seeing anyone else, as he fears it would just cause drama. Any advice, please let me know what I should do. In summary, or do you want me to drag this out?
I think it's a bit weird that he only messages of the evening. I think it depends. Even if he's got the kids there, the first thing you could do is like message him like, good morning, babe. Hope you have a lovely day. I'll catch up with you later.
Just on that one.
Just a little acknowledgement.
I read somewhere that that's a fucking ick.
It can be.
Good morning text,
yeah,
good
it
night
doesn't
text,
need to
isn't it?
be. But do you know what I mean? Like he doesn't
Calming.
need to message just after 9 p.m. I'm sure there's a moment between 6 a.m. and 9 p.m. that he could message.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I probably wouldn't say anything to them because he's messaging me back. But why just of an evening? Is that when his wife's gone to bed and actually he's not split up with her?
Bingo. That my advice is swerve the fuck out of him.
Mm.
I was like, so many red flags. Let's dissect this, right? Because let's think about it. Let's just say you work a full-time job. You're married.
Mm-hmm.
You've got 2 kids.
Yeah.
You're not going through divorce, right? You've not got. You can't sit there.
Can't do it every morning.
If you're sat there, if I'm on my phone and I'm sat here going, eventually you're going to ask me, who are you texting there?
Yeah.
So imagine if I was married and I was sat there just going, yeah. Eventually they're going to start thinking that you what he's
So
cheating.
actually,
What's he up to?
Is he at the pub with the boys?
Or 9 o'clock is when she goes bed, or
Yeah.
baths the kids, or
Yeah,
baths
yeah,
herself. So I'm just going to get in the shower, and he's like, yeah. And then he's not responding to her. That's when she's come back in. I think this guy's still married, and he's just got a little thing on the side. I'm just dissecting it. Right, so.
Move your microphone.
Where to?
There. No.
Hello?
Oh my
I want to
God.
be the fish.
It's too late for this.
I know. He messages once a day, 9 p.m. We covered that bit. When we're together, he's always on his phone.
Yeah,
Now,
which
my
means
pet fucking peeve is when there's like, you've got a mate. Everyone's always got that one mate who you text and they won't even read it, or if they do, they just don't reply. And then they'll reply a few days later and go, sorry, mate, just seen this. But then when you see him, they're constantly on the phone.
Yeah.
What you playing? Fucking Angry Birds or something, mate?
Angry Birds. It's not even a thing anymore.
I don't even know. It's the first game that comes to my head. Winds me up. So if he's always on his phone when he's with you, he's always on his phone when he's without you.
Yeah.
Unless, and if he's not flirting, I don't know. But they've met up. 10 dates is a lot.
It is.
That's bangable time. 10 dates is a lot.
I don't know how I feel about this.
I honestly, my advice to you.
There's a flag.
There's flags. Pluralize that, please. I don't think, honestly, my money, if I was a betting man, my money's on. He's a married man, still in a relationship, a little bit bored.
But then, yeah, because in my head, I'd think, okay, so you have your kids 50-50.
Yeah.
So what you doing on the days where it's not your 50% share? Why can't he message at any point on those days? Fair enough when he's got the kids and he's got work and his routine and feeding them, bathing them, putting them to bed. He's probably knackered, just goes to sleep himself.
Yeah, I do that.
But there is at least 3 to 4 nights a week that he's on his own.
Yeah.
On his own.
50-50. That's at least a week out or 2. 1 week
Quick
and 2.
maths.
I only know that because that's my routine. But like, there's so many. If you look at it from a perspective that he's still married and he's not, he's still married and he's just looking for a little thing on the side just to keep him company, like, you know, bit of excitement.
Bit of like a ego booster.
Then a lot of that fits the bill.
I'd be intrigued. I feel like I wish she'd have put in there how long this has been going on for. So what is the time duration that these 10 dates have gone? Is it once a week? Is it twice every week? Is it once a month? Do you know what I mean? What's the time duration?
Walks, coffee, because it's most like a meal out isn't an all dayer, is it? Like a meal, me and you go for a meal out in half an hour.
Yeah. Yeah,
Coffee.
But if you were on a date, you wouldn't be half an hour,
like,
would you?
Just
But
like go out for some meat. Like if it's you know, couple of hours max, you could get away with that. Oh, I'm just gonna go to the gym. And then sneak off and just be like,
go to the gym and then put an outfit on to go for dinner.
Put an outfit on, you go smart casual dress, have a meal, couple of hours, and then come back.
Go back to the gym, put your gym wear back on.
Yeah. Coffee dates aren't long.
No.
Walking is, you can go walk the dog in an hour.
Yeah.
Right, I'll see you in a bit. Like, but then there's other things as well. Because I get it when she's like, how can I tell if he's into me? Like, I am like that person where like a girl could be like, I like you, and I'd be like, do you reckon she likes me? Like, and she's like not getting any signs from him.
If
she's like,
she's getting nothing, then I'd just say he doesn't deserve her.
Yeah, I want him to be a bit more flirty, hold my hand, even touch my bum. He's not even touching a bum.
I mean,
that I get.
Public display of affections isn't necessary. So where do you want him to hold your hand? Like, because I'd die if someone tried to. If I went for a little walk and you tried to hold my hand.
I remember going into. There was a girl I was seeing. We went in Asda and she tried to hold my hand. I was like, "What the fuck are you doing? You're not a basket. Let go."
You're not a basket. Was she a basket case?
Yeah.
Hey. Yeah, I think she needs to take a step back. Don't get emotionally involved because I think something's not right.
Also, let's just say it is true and he is going through divorce and they've been separated for 9 months. He might just be doing it because everyone's telling him to do it. He might not be over his wife, like, because he says like he talks about her. Like he talks a lot about his wife. He talks a lot about the separation, the divorce, and he referenced her not wanting to know that he's seeing someone else. But he's not really seeing anyone else, by the sounds of it. You know, all they're doing is two mates, really, because they're not flirty and all that. They're not chatting.
It's a companion.
It's a companion, yeah, literally. Like, let's just look at it from the other side of the fence. He is, he is going through all that. He might just be doing it because people are telling him to. I get told all the time, you need to settle down with someone, and I'm like,
don't tell me what to do.
Tell me what to do. I've got a fucking queue of people to get to. Not maybe so I shouldn't really say shit like that. People are going to start thinking bad things about me. But do you know what I mean? Like people might just be, forget about her. Just get out there, go meet someone. And this is like the first person he's gone on dates with, and he's probably like, I don't really know what to fucking do or say, or I don't want to say the wrong thing.
Yeah.
He might just be a bit insecure. However, I think it's the latter. Is that the latter? Yeah, the latter.
The latter's the last thing.
Oh, right. The footer. The former. I think he's still in a relationship.
Or he's not over his previous one.
There's also a few questions that I've got there why I don't think he's in a relationship. Because if he was married and he was just looking for a bit of fun, he'd be having a bit of fun.
But he's not even.
He'd be tapping the ass left, right, and centre.
Yeah.
You know, he'd be holding the hand.
Maybe he just doesn't know how to date anymore.
No, but if he's getting that far, he's like, you're going all in, aren't you? People aren't just having like affairs. Oh, are you cheating on me? And then like, well, he only went and met up for a coffee. It's always like, are you cheating on me? You fucking, elbow deep in that beard over there. He's not.
I don't know what you just meant with the last bit, but
yeah.
thanks.
But my point being is, he's not He's not. It's like she's not put on there that they're sleeping together.
Yeah.
So if he is looking for a bit of fun, he's obviously not really getting the bit of fun. So that's the bit that doesn't make sense to say that he is still married. That's my point. So is he still married? Because
if he was married, he would instigate sexual things.
Yeah, he'd be like, hey, put it on the table, like you know. Whereas he's not doing that. Maybe he's just dead insecure.
Maybe, and there are guys out there like that. They don't.
I'm one of them.
Do you know what I mean? Just
I'll be there on my wedding
give
day
fucking
going,
nothing because they've got no confidence in themselves.
on my wedding day, like, do you take her to be your wife? Like, she does, yeah. It depends. What do you want to? Like, no.
Are you sure?
Just arrange this all fucking day because I might want to. Like, fuck off, mate.
Imagine.
That's me going, I don't know. What do you think?
I don't get good vibes though from this girl's story, so I think maybe she should look.
Just swerve
dates
it.
elsewhere.
Swerve it. Text me. I'll text you back. No one else is in my DMs at the moment. That pod. I'm tired now. Are you?
Yeah, I'm knackered.
It is late. Thank you very much for making it this side. Are we rounding up to our anonymous listener, anonymous writer in her? Thanks for getting in touch. My advice is swerve the shit out of this guy and just move on to someone else. Because trust me, if you're asking these questions now, what's it going to be like in a year or two?
I don't know how we've ended up giving pure fucking advice to people, to be honest.
It has started to come out quite a bit.
Thanks for trusting us. I'm not entirely sure if we've helped or not.
It's
but
just because of the other things people like we read out and they're like, oh, well, maybe they'll help with my situation.
we'll
I'm
try.
enjoying it though. I love it when people get in. It makes me happy.
Happy.
I'm just clapping along like a room without a roof. Yeah, please get in touch, Michelle. If someone did want to get in touch, where would they do that?
I hate the way you ask me that, you know.
Oh, do you? So we do it
every week it's the same. He's like a proper dad, isn't he? With like a little joke like, hey, Michelle, so if people want to get in touch, how are they going to do that? And every week I go, drop us an email, 5pensechange@hotmail.com, or drop us a DM on our socials. We've got TikTok, Instagram. Every week it's the same. I don't know why you do it.
It's just funny, isn't it? It's just...
I'm going to throw it on you next week.
Me. Michelle is grouchy when she gets tired.
It is. It's late.
Coffee's worn up.
The coffee's worn off.
Same. The fucking email address has not changed. If they don't know it by now, fuck them.
It's the way you build it up every week. So...
It's just nice, isn't it? It's just nice. Soz about you. Fucking hell. Next time ask me. You just sat there staring at me. Do you know what, Michelle? I'll give you something to say. Oh yeah, you can do this bit. You've owned this bit from
I'll do
the
whole of episode 35.
You can.
I will.
You know what? I might just not even... Might be mute that day, learn sign language.
Oh, I'll open a can for you.
I'll do my favourite...
You can be my deaf listener.
My favourite sign language is that one.
Great.
Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time when hopefully Michelle's had a bit of sleep and she's not like grouchy.
Hopefully his back's fixed as well.
Needs to be. I've got a charity football match on Sunday.
We'll see how that goes.
Because I'm a celebrity.
Oh my God. Thank you so much for listening.
Bye.
See you soon.